All right, for session 9, the 90s videos. I feel like I can say kind of whatever I want at this point. No one's really watching. Just kidding. So, intellectual disability. So, talking about that category under IDEA, what it actually says federally is sub-average general intelligence existing concurrently with deficits in adaptive behavior and manifested during the developmental period, and it's also impacting education. That goes along with any disability. So what is sub-average intelligence? Well, typically the IQ score that has been historic is 70 or below. Say a child has that 73 IQ or 74 IQ, within that band or the confidence interval will probably more than likely be 70 or below. And what that means is when you get the report, it'll say things like, standard score of 73 and a confidence interval of like 95%. So basically it's statistics saying that there's a 95% chance that their score falls between, X and, Z, X and Y or whatever. So, and then concurrently with adaptive deficits, now that usually matches the IQ score. So if we see a child with an IQ score of like say 70 or below, and their adaptives are 70 or below, then that kind of matches up and with what's going on. So I will say, according to like DSM-5 TR, that there's more of an emphasis on the adaptive skills, because really that's what's going to end up impacting them in the long run. Say you have sub-average intelligence and maybe a couple areas of personal strength, but you're really good at repetition, you're really good at kind of assimilating into things. So your adaptive skills and social skills are a little bit more developed than what your IQ would say. So and for that reason, the adaptives are actually more of a good measure of intellectual functioning, in the sense of like how they perform in everyday life. So, however, most states still go, you have to have both. And like for instance, the state I'm in requires 2 deficits. So it has to be at least in 2 different areas. And those areas usually, 2 different adaptive areas. So for instance, there's the communication and the social, the activities for like daily living. There's different work, school. So it has to be a significant deficit in 2 or more of those areas. And that's really what you should be, kind of the standard for that. So, all right. So the next disability I'll be covering over is speech or language impairment. Again, school psychologist, not my expertise, but I'm good enough to read it off my computer, which I do a little bit anyway. So